Peace and love, brothers and sisters. Peace and love. Y'all know who it be. It's always me. It's the Aquamarine Amethyst Warrior. It's the Heyoka. I'm here to drop my knowledge, speak my peace for all my brothers and sisters across the land and sea. Now I need y'all to feel me on this logic today, okay? My message is this, very simple. I only kneel to pray to God. Actually, I don't kneel to false idols, period. I don't kneel to anybody but the creator of the heavens and the earth. Now, if you of no religion, I'm cool with that. If you just want to hear some knowledge, you're welcome to join in the conversation and watch the video. Like I said, people keep asking me on my TikTok, my Facebook, my Thread, and my X account, and even my Instagram account. They ask me the same questions. How do you stay so at peace? Even my auntie asked me about that. She said, how do you still live in La La Land? I said, I don't live in La La Land. I just put all my problems in the Creator's hands. And people seem to be forgetting the most important rule is, lay your problems at his feet. But then there's also the people who worship false idols who think, okay, I should bow to this person because I can see them and I can hear them. I posted a photo on my Facebook, Instagram, my X account, and my Thread account, and even my Facebook account. Even my TikTok account. I don't think I pasted it on YouTube yet, but I'm going to get around to it. It said, I only kneel to pray to God. Nowadays, this system of corruption wants you to be living in fear, which is, okay, but it's not really okay for most of us who live in the realm of positivity and possibilities and the ones who actually know that we can make a way out of no way because the Creator said so. They want you to kneel and bow your head to them or their false idols or their system of false beliefs or their system of obedience just so you could pretend that you're okay when really you're not. They want you to pretend that they rule everything with an iron fist, and really they can barely keep control of the system of lies they've created so far. Now, like I said, y'all know who it be. It's always me. It's the Aquamarine, it's the Amethyst Warrior. But I got on my chakra beads because I've been doing some meditation and, prayer a lot lately. Trying to keep my chakras aligned. I even got my meditation music going. The point I'm trying to make is, y'all, they want y'all to live in a false evidence appearing real reality. Okay? That's an extra R, okay? But if you put that together, it spells fear. False evidence appearing real reality. That's what their system is. Okay? It's a system of fear. They want you to live in it, okay? They want you to bow down to it. They want you to be afraid of it. They want to act like it's some powerful being, but the only powerful person I know of is the big man upstairs, okay? And yeah, when he does his mighty work to water his garden and plant new crops so the seeds may grow, so we can all eat and flourish happily under his divine light, then yes, I will kneel and I will pray and I will give thanks to that. Thanks for that. But as far as bowing to man and or woman, I'm going to teach y'all a little lesson here today. A man only bows his head to his queen, a person who's in his heart and she is in his. Now for, those who don't date the opposite sex or whatever, man and man should only bow their heads to their significant other. Same for women. They should only bow their heads to their significant other. But now they're creating this false illusionary, I don't even know how to say this, false illusionary crap to appear real, okay? It's an illusionary system of lies. And they want you to bow your head to it and treat it like it can do everything. this system of lies does not help the common man or woman, okay? It helps the rich become richer, the poor become bitter. And it's not just here, it's all across the land and sea, okay? They want you to bow your heads. They want you to live in fear. They want you to sit up here and act like, oh, our system is here to protect you. If you fight for us, you'll be defending your brothers and sisters and cousins from being raped and pillaged and killed all across the land and sea at the hands of immigrants or terrorists or this kind of crap. You know, they wouldn't be immigrants or terrorists if you use these millions of dollars of resources to help out their country. We got so much wealth that we idolize false prophets. Look up this brother named Dax. He really speaks on this, okay? We idolize false prophets and, you know, false celebrities and these people who you think can do everything for you, but really they don't give two fucks about you. Because once you gave up all your money to them, guess what? They don't give a flying ham sandwich about you, okay? Y'all need to realize that. It does not help to idolize false prophets, okay? The big man upstairs supplies all your needs according to whose glory? His riches and glory, okay? He didn't send his only begotten son, the prophet, so we can forget the benevolence he bestowed upon us. But nowadays, people are so desensitized with all this BS happening around them. They treat materialistic crap like it's a person, and they treat a person like it's nothing. And it's like, what? I be having to scratch my head sometimes, be like, did I really just see that? Like a while back, I uploaded a video to my Instagram, my Facebook, even my X account. It hasn't made it onto my TikTok yet because I think it'll hurt a whole lot of people's feelings because I'm a friend of nature, okay? It don't matter to me what type of animal it is. I will rescue it. I will give it a good home, or I will find it a nature preserved place where it can live peacefully and happily. But I happened to be at work one day. I think I was doing construction or planting flowers. I have many different hats I wear, truthfully, anyway. But I happened to be talking to a friend of mine, and the most sickest thing I ever saw, it was about to rain or whatever, you know, big man upstairs watering his garden. That's cool. But before the storm even passed, some idiot rolled past and threw a baby kitten out the fucking window of his car. I guess he figured the kitten wasn't eaten enough or whatever, so, okay, I don't have no need for it. Now, in the process, the kitten had a broken leg. It hurt me. It really hurt me. And talking about it right now, it really hurts me because, like I said, I'm a friend of nature. Everything under the eyes of the Creator is blessed by His benevolence. No matter if you don't see it, if you don't wish to see it, if you think you can't see it, this is all here by the hand of the Creator. So everything, like I keep saying in my previous videos, is energy. So none of this BS you guys are fighting over, like earth, air, fire, and water, and this division is so proud that you're so proud of really matters. You know, I had a neighbor who I thought was a decent person. So I get in from work the other day and, you know, I let my dog out. Now my dog, he a little bit wild, you know, he gets a little bit crazy. So to keep him from tearing up stuff, I put him on a leash while I'm up in here working out, doing my meditation, whatever. Now, the sun hadn't even set yet, because the sun didn't set till like later at night. Daylight savings time. Whoa. Anyway, this guy decides to call the police and tell them a bald-faced lie saying that, oh, the dog has been outside all day barking. I'm like, are you some kind of, excuse my French, racist person? Because that don't seem right in my head. My dog has not been outside all day. I just got in from work, working a long shift. Took him outside so he could, you know, be on a leash for a minute, poop and pee, you know, whatever, do what he got to do, and I'll bring him back in. But he was out there barking. Okay, dogs bark. That's what they do. They see another dog, they see a cat, they see a mouse, they see something that they, you know, think they can chase. Their instincts are going to take over. But for him, he don't like being up on a leash because, you know, he can't do what he wants. But I'm saying all that to say this. A while back, I was cleaning up my yard. We called the police on our next door neighbor because he was beating up his woman, right? Guess what happened? One cop car came, but this dude tells a bald-faced lie, and they come 5 cop cars deep to my crib. And I'm like, what the bloody hell is this? So I'm like, what's going on? We got a noise complaint. What noise complaint? I just put my dog out there to take a poop and a pee. Say he was being abused. He was not being abused. He barks because he doesn't like being on a leash, and I can't let him off the leash because, he tears up stuff, okay? All dogs bark. It's common nature. Now, the proper thing would have been to come and knock on my door and say, could you please bring your dog inside or get him to calm down? I'd have had a long day from work, as I'm sure you have too. And I would just like to, relax and watch TV and listen to some music. No, you decide to be a douchebag, a racist person, and call the police on me. And they come 5 cop cars deep to my crib. And I'm looking like, the sun ain't even set yet and everything. And y'all just being douchebags for no reason. I guess I should have noticed that, because you have a whole aura about you ever since, you got your president up in there. And I'm not saying he's not a good person, but a person who literally trying to get rid of every immigrant in the country is not somebody who I want to fuck with anyway. Because if he hadn't realized this ain't your country, bro. This is all stolen land. You took it from the Indians. You took it from the Africans. You took it from every indigenous people who actually was born here first, and you claimed it as yours by changing the name. But guess what? That'll make it yours, okay? But I'm getting off subject here. So yeah, he calls the police, tells them a bald-faced lie about my dog's been outside all day barking, and he's just been outside for like 5-10 minutes taking a poop and a pee. He don't like being locked up like that on the leash. Or should I say, tied up like that on the leash. But the point I'm trying to make is, brothers and sisters, is they wanted to instill fear in me, okay? So these cops came 5 cars deep to my crib. But this lady who was getting beat on by her abusive boyfriend, y'all brought 1 cop car when we called. But this dude sits up there and tells a bald-faced lie, and y'all bring 5 cop cars deep. So I'm like, I sat up there and I asked the officer, I said, why are y'all coming 5 cop cars deep for a dog barking? I said, the dog is not being abused. He just doesn't like being on a leash because he, gets into a whole lot of stuff and rips it and tears it up, which is very profitable for me, because I have to pay for that stuff. But anyway, I'm saying that to say this, my brothers and sisters. You see how the system works against you? Okay? They want you to live in a realm of fear, in a realm of constant looking over your shoulder and, is he gonna hurt me? Is she gonna hurt me? No. What's going on here? I'm saying that to say this because I keep scratching my head, I keep racking my brain. It's like, when are we going to get out of this concept of we fear our common man or woman, or he, she, they, or them, as a threat? Why is it we can't learn to get along? Why do we need this fundamental rule to hate, discriminate, and destroy, and disrespect someone who doesn't look, feel, or speak the same language as we do? Can I ask that question? Y'all give me an answer. I'd really like to know, because it disturbs me very much. Like I said, I only kneel to pray to the Father in heaven, but they want you to kneel in this false illusionary system, and they think, oh, well, this is how we control them. We get them to believe in our system and abandon the teachers they have been taught to believe in the Creator. Because really, if you believed in the Creator as this false illusionary system of government claimed, then you would obey his commandments when it says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal from other countries. You take their resources back to our country, and you claim our country is a castle on a hill that you could come to and get whatever your heart's desire. But you got a jackass who's deporting everybody who doesn't look like he does, or speak like him. Hey, jackass, guess what? This entire country was built on the back of immigrants. The very same people you're deporting, the very same people you're trying to go to war with, guess what? Half the stuff you have was made by a foreign maker. So if you're going to do some stupid shit like that, you might as well start training your generation to be the best at everything. Because after a while, no country, no state is going to want to fuck with you if you could continue to be a right-wing douchebag or a left-wing douchebag. I really don't give a crap. Because I think it's completely stupid. Like I keep reiterating, it takes us 6 months to a year to learn each other's language, but we're still fighting over earth, air, fire, and water, and what a person looks like, and what a person's what language that person looks, and what color is this person's skin type. This is what we're doing, and we still speaking discrimination against that person because they don't look and speak and wear the same clothes as we do. When are we going to rise up and wise up? When are we going to stop kneeling to a system of fear and realize that we need to kneel to the only king who sits on the eternal throne? Now, if you have no religion, I don't give a fuck. If you just like the message, you want to comment, I don't care. Speak your piece. Drop that knowledge, okay? And I'll feel you on that logic because that is your right, okay? But if you're sitting up here thinking that you're free because they tell you you're free, then guess what? You're about as dumb as a free-range chicken that thinks it's free before it ends up in a slaughterhouse, okay? You're not free. You're being told what to eat. You're being told what to think. You're being told how to act. And if you don't conform to their system of illusions, then guess what? They lock you up, throw you away the key, or tell you you have to obey them or bow to their will. So, wow. We still forget that we're connected like the roots of a tree. Like the roots of a tree, my brothers and sisters. Like the many chakra colors around my neck, we are all one people. We are all the same. And we got to realize that this is not the way to be. It's 2025, if you can believe that lie, but whatever. And we are still going backwards instead of forwards. Okay? We're supposed to be on the Mars. We're supposed to be on Uranus, Jupiter, the moon. We're supposed to be the colonized Neptune by now. We're supposed to be outside the Milky Way and putting our foot on different planets. Okay? You know what our emblem should be? It shouldn't be, okay, I admit flags of different nations is cool, but guess what? Come together as one flag. One flag, okay, and put the tree, since we are all connected like the roots of a tree, no matter what people say, put the tree as the emblem and put all our different flag incendias around the tree. So we can all be different tribes as we want to be or claim to be. But one thing about it, we unite to thrust our swords into the sky and explore like our forefathers and foremothers did, okay? But we ain't gonna never do that if we continue to fight and be stupid. Guess what? People keep talking about some, in the year 2026, aliens will be here. Fool, aliens been visiting here since the dawn of time. And guess what? They don't want to come back. You want to know why? Because we have yet to evolve beyond this concept of division. Division is an illusion. Division is a false sense of reality. They want you to be in fear. False evidence appearing real. Because if you're not in that realm of stupidity, oh, I got to be afraid of him. Oh, I got to be afraid of her. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, has he got a gun? What is he reaching for in his backpack? What is they reaching for? Then guess what? They can't control you. Like I said, I kneel and bow my head to my king who sits on the eternal throne, who is all our king. Whether you have no religion, you have no religion, you don't believe in a religion, whatever. I'm agnostic myself. I sometimes question it too. But guess what? At the end of the day, I know one thing. We are all one people. Okay? And the idea that we need to be divided by earth, air, fire, and water is the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. 3 months to a year, we don't learn each other's language, but we're still fighting over resources. It is ridiculous. We need to rise up and wise up, okay? I've spoken my piece. Peace and love from the Heyoka.